you feel like you're no good, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe that's just the perspective you have of yourself, or maybe it's something that someone told you and now you believe it. You'd never have to be trapped by the opinions of others or what people think of you. And even if it's often people don't go after their goals because someone close to them, someone they respect, told them that they couldn't do it, or that it's not a good idea, or that you need an education, or that it's just too far-fetched. But nothing is too far-fetched. It's really not. If you believe in a God, especially, because a God is far-fetched, but you can feel it. If anyone is watching this understands that, then they surely can understand what I'm talking about, because it's the exact same thing. You can't do anything without belief. You have to have belief, and if you don't believe in yourself, then you won't go anywhere. If you don't, it's not about, I don't have belief in myself. Hannah used to always talk to me about strength in particular. I'm just not strong. Well, no, it's not about you're not strong. You're telling yourself that you're not strong.
Yeah.
That's it.
Whatever you tell yourself, you will become.
Yeah, you can't talk to yourself and say I'm not strong, or
I'm not gifted.
You can't believe that you're not strong and not gifted, and then all of a sudden turn out to be gifted. If that's what you're feeling and thinking, then that's the first thing you have to change. It takes time and it takes effort. For instance,
it's not easy.
It's definitely not. For instance, even with my ankle, one of the key things that changed for me is I decided, no, I don't believe that it's possible for me to be a professional footballer right now. I don't believe it's possible for me to achieve my goals. So I have to change that. I have to change my belief. And as soon as I did, doors started opening up. It goes hand in hand. Doors don't open up. And once you open it up, things might not happen straight away, but they can't happen unless you open your mind.
Yeah.
You have to. You really have to. If you're watching this going, I just not passionate about anything, that's the first thing you have to change.
That's the 1%.
That's the 1%.
I've learnt so many things from being in a relationship with Ruben, but another thing is that visualization is really powerful as well. Like that's a 1% that doesn't take much physical effort at all. When you have a purpose for visualizing, when you visualize achieving anything that you really want to achieve in life, then you're on the road to achieving that. How would you explain that? You can explain that better than me.
Tony Robbins says thoughts are things, and I believe that as well. Visualization is real. Often to most people it will sound pretty silly, but for people who are very successful, they understand that straight away. But it's about belief. Like whatever you believe in your heart, whatever you can see as being real, it doesn't matter the evidence in front of you, it doesn't matter whatever's in your world. Now, for instance, I said I'm on the precipice of doing what I want to do, but it's difficult sometimes. I had a pretty tough year if I were to think about it. I got pneumonia when I was here by myself. I had to leave the country for 7 weeks in the middle of the season because of a visa problem. When I came back, I got an injury straight away, and then I played the last game of the year, scored 2 goals, went away for Christmas for 2 weeks, came back. 1 week later, I got another injury. I still haven't played a game this year, and we've got the tournament in 2 weeks' time. If people in my position, if they had the attitude like maybe you do, as soon as you see something that's contradictory to what you're believing and seeing, that image disappears, and it's hard to get it back.
It's not for me, it's not God's plan.
God's just closing the door, but it's not like that.
It's character building.
Yeah, it's character building. It's the fact that, okay, like one thing after another, and I'm gonna break through. I'm going to keep going until God answers my prayer. And it's about that. It's not about, I'm just going to pray and God's just going to make it all happen. It's really not. It's very different than that. And it's all in here. It's all in your mind. Because everything external is controlled by the mind and by your heart and your soul. And I've got a heart and soul, and I know who I am and what I want, and that's it. That's all there is to it.
So that pretty much sums up what I wanted to cover today. Well, actually, we might split this into a few different videos. So basically, I'd encourage you, if you're feeling that you don't have a passion or you don't know what your gifts are, I encourage you to start with that 1%, to start at least thinking about what you enjoy in life, what you think that you could do every day, what makes you so happy and full of joy. Start praying about it and say, God, I just need some help.
If you can't do it all at once, do just a little bit. Just start a little bit. Will Smith, he talks about his dad made him and his brother, when they were young,
this is great,
build a house. They said no way, and they said it was impossible, and then they started to build, and after a year or 2 years, I can't remember what it was, they finished, and they said, we're finally done, Dad. And he said, now don't ever tell me that anything's impossible. And it's about every day. It's not you think, I'm going to build a wall. You think, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as I can today. And you do that every single day, and eventually you have a wall, and then you have another wall, and then you have a house. Nothing great happens in 1 year. Nothing great happens in a day. Great things take a lot of time, and a lot of effort, and a lot of energy, and a lot of setbacks as well. God works all things together for good to those who love him, and I believe in some ways just loving life and loving what you're passionate about is the same as loving him, because he is everything. Only by God's grace I breathe, so only by his grace I'll succeed. You give 100% and the rest is up to God. That's it. You find your enjoyment from doing it every single day. Sorry, I just keep talking.
That's okay. He has so much to say, and thank you for coming on and giving us your input, because I'm sure lots of people would be touched by hearing that. So hopefully you can go away from this video, and whichever step you're in figuring out what you want to do, or being on the way to what you want to do, what you're passionate about, what your goals are, I hope that you can go away from this video and be pushed a little further and try and push yourselves to building your character a bit more and eventually achieving whatever you want to achieve in life. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe to The Lion's Den. Comment down below if you liked what Ruben said, and if you want to hear more from him whenever we finally live in the same country.
And if you didn't like it, that's okay as well.
Yeah, constructive criticisms, great. And also leave comments about topics that you'd like me or both of us to talk about in the future. My social media is linked down below if you are keen and would like to follow. Also, check out Ruben's social media as well. He has a football page. And
I was going to sign off.
Oh, go, sorry, please.
That concludes the series. Thank you for watching.
Peace out. Oh, yes!